Hey guys, this is Joe. It's just a brief introduction on how to send jobs to the web presses via the Perretta system, or the CIP3 or CIP Perretta system. It's called the Perretta P2500H Process Control, Ink Control PIP, or Ink Control. Anyway, I'm just going to show you real quick how to do this, alright? And how the process was explained to me. So I'm going to flip the camera around. Hopefully it's not too loud. Anyway, here we go. Alright, so right here we're looking at the screen, right, that's in front of the Perretta color control box. And what's going to happen is, when you come, before you load up a job, you're going to hit this key right here, which is called file transfer. Click on that. That'll change the screen. The next thing you're going to click on is going to be preset. From here, you're going to click on network. Then from network, you're going to get this. From here, you're going to click on list. If you click on list, you get all the jobs come listed out. Okay? If you happen to know which job you're looking for, like PIP, NOLO, Insignia, what have you, you can actually type it in. PIP, then click list, and you'll only get the jobs that are listed as PIP. Okay? Hold on a second. So let's try that again. So right now we're in the spot where you can actually choose a job. You can do one of two things. You can hit list, and if you click on that list button, which is over here, it'll give you a list of jobs. Or, like in this case, let's say it's PIP, you're going to actually type in PIP and then click on list, and you'll only get the jobs that start with PIP. Now the important thing to remember here is we're just going to take a quick look at the list. See, some of these jobs have an E in front of it. Some of these jobs only have like Insignia, NOLO, PIP. In order for you to do a search or filter out just jobs that say PIP or NOLO or Insignia, you actually have to type in right up here in this area the first couple of letters of the job. If like in this one it says Sage, if you type in Sage, you won't get the filter, or you won't get just the Sage jobs, because Sage is behind all this other text. It's ECTXT Sage. So we're going to test that out right now. So let's look. So I'm going to type in Sage. We're going to click on list, and we're only getting the jobs that have Sage in it in the beginning. But as you can see, we're missing the ones that say E, C, text, and Sage. We're only getting these, which is bad, because we want to see all the jobs that have Sage. But since our prep is sending jobs with different naming conventions or a different name, that's the reason why it's not showing up on the server correctly. Okay, just so you guys know, it's not your fault; it's prep's fault. Anyway, what you do now is you would load up a job. Let's say it's this one. You click on that. From here, what you can do is you can actually hit the preview button, which you're going to do, and then from here you're going to hit back, and this will show you the plate information of what you've got. So you'll see down here that you've got all your ink key info, and it'll show you an image, or the image of the plate of what you're supposed to be getting. Anyway, and if you look down here, it'll say back black, and it'll give you all the information of the job in itself. This is a preview. When you close it, you can actually load the job. Click here where it says load. If we load the job, it'll load all the ink keys onto the Perretta, and then you're ready to go. But we're not going to do that right now. All right. So in this case, I'm on the T46B, and we already have a job that's loaded. So let's just say this job that's already loaded. We want. There was this talk about the Perretta system being able to learn, and yes, you can do that. All you have to do in order to get that to work is hit file transfer, go to save job. You're going to click, is this current job finished? We're going to click on no, because you're not finished with the job. And then from here you're going to click on network. And right here, this job name that comes up, you leave it alone. You don't change that. All you have to do in this case is hit save. which is right up here. When you hit save, the modifications that you made to the initial CIP3 file will be saved back onto the server, and that's how the server learns. It learns by you saving the same job right back to itself. And it doesn't matter, like I said, don't change the naming, because that's the way it compares. It'll compare the one that it sent you to the one that it saved back. It'll save it as a different extension. It'll be the same name but different file extension. If you're on the server and you actually go to prep and look at the server, all your saves will show up in a blue color, and that's how the system is able to learn it. Anyway, we're going to cancel, and that's pretty much it. And if there's anything else that we need to learn, we can go figure something else out, but or I can give another tutorial. This tutorial was only to show you how to load jobs onto the Perretta InKey system, and it was also to show you how to save a job after you were done with your modifications to it back onto the server. We don't, just for the record, we don't, according to Perretta, we do not save the jobs back onto the internal hard drive. We only save jobs onto the network. Okay, so when you're done with the job, you save it back onto the network, and that's it. It says the internal was only set up temporarily just for testing purposes, and that's it. Okay, and that's it. Bye.